his hat, and he buys crap every Saturday and Sunday. You'll know where he's at. Take a guess, it's Flea Market Madness. Oh yes, it's Flea Market Madness.
And me, Frank.
We're back again with another Flea Market Madness, and we're starting off strong. Black box games. There's 3 Super Mario Brothers, as well as volleyball, which is becoming harder to find. And our first Nintendo console of the day.
How much was the Nintendo? 25 everything.
If you don't have one, $25 is not bad for a complete NES, but of course you always want to try to find one with some games and or a zapper.
For this game here? 8. Alright. I'll swing on back. Sure.
It's my favorite seller. He's unaffectionately known around these parts as Wario. This Barbie case is nearly 50 years old, but it looks brand new. Don't be fooled though. I don't know a lot about Barbies, but I do know one thing. The majority of items aren't worth nearly as much as you think because girls never threw this stuff out.
How much for the Alfie?
$5.
That's awesome.
Alfie was an educational toy robot from the late 70s and 80s. I had a blue one that my parents picked up for me as a kid at a garage sale.
How much you want for the zapper?
Zapper, I don't know, $2.
$2 for a zapper? Can't go wrong there.
Whiz Kid.
So, Sega Genesis 1. I got one game. I hooked it up last night, played it.
Or yes, for the Genesis.
25 for that.
25. Can you give me a deal on the zapper, Whiz Kid, and the Alfie?
I was thinking 5, 5, and 2. I mean, $10 even.
All right.
Work for you.
Cool. I'll pick it up later. How you doing, sir?
Yeah.
How much was the Monopoly set?
I have no idea.
Fantastic customer service. This is a vintage 1983 plush Ewok. The seller was extremely rude though, and basically told me it was $10, but he then took another stuffed animal next to it and threw it down at me and basically said, oh, this one's just $1, in order to get under my skin. Just really rude, unnecessary, and asshole-ish behavior. I wish I caught it on camera.
Are they all different prices, or are they,
They're all different prices.
Okay.
Oh, I love hearing that phrase. Here comes a test.
How much is, let's see, how much is Jackal?
That one's 5.
What about Prince of Persia?
That one's 25.
No! Here's some G.I. Joe vehicle pieces, but they're not complete.
Do you have any of the figures, or no?
They're already gone.
They're gone already?
Yeah, the guy was here at 5:15.
5:15? They allowed people in that early?
Yeah, he's the seller.
Oh.
My grandson wanted to bring his toys.
How much is the game? 10?
10 for a complete Killer Instinct? That's not bad.
What were you asking on Majora's Mask?
I wanted the box. I want at least 40, man. I was
Nice.
following up on eBay.
Does it have the expansion pack?
I have it in there somewhere.
Alright, cool.
I used to be a vintage Star Wars toy collector as a teenager. Memories, like the ones we used to know. And I also used to own these Garbage Pail Kid pins. What happened to my life? I want to be a kid again.
This one, I knew a kid that had that
That bike?
when I was small, Kent.
Yeah?
I remember Kent was one of those cheaper brands.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Like Toys R Us would stock them.
Yeah, big box stores.
And I also had these Constructs as a kid. Oh my god, the pain won't stop! And I also had these Batman movie cards. That's it. That's it. I'm cutting my wrist. I'm cutting my wrist. Super Joy. It's basically a Famicom multi-cart you hook up to your TV and you play on a crappy controller. I'm doing an awful job filming, but there's actually a Game Gear multi-cart in there. You don't find those too often.
How much are your games here?
Those are $3.
It's not my favorite handheld system, but I'll pick up a few. Alright, more 80s G.I. Joe vehicles, most of them missing the parts. But there's some figures here too, which I already have a bunch of. G.I. Joe, yeah.
Shot Royal. Shot Royal. Same tongue grill.
Oh, Predator 2. Uncommon Jenny game. Say, Turtles 3. Don't get too excited. He wanted like $10 each for these.
How much are you doing on the controllers?
$5 a piece.
5 apiece?
5 for an N64 controller with a good working joystick. You can't pass that up nowadays. Well, look at this. It's Miss Pac-Man for the VIC-20?
How much for the game cart?
$4.
What up?
Nothing.
How was your Friday night?
Wild. Yeah. I showed up at the bar drunk. It was great. What this?
Like DJ stuff and mixer. If you want to produce an album with me, we're all set.
I gotta learn how to sing first.
Oh, come on, you can sing.
Yeah, no, I'm bad. Is this a history or is this a...
Right behind
Hi,
you.
this
It's
your
$5.
stand?
No, it's behind you. It's $5.
Yeah?
Yeah.
$5?
Alright, how much are these two?
Which one?
This one and this one?
That's 20, 25, 45. We do 40.
And this is what I mean about some resellers that get into this just for a quick buck and have no idea of what they're doing. So yeah, Lion of Spacehead, hard to find. You might be able to get $25 for it at the swap meet, but $20 you're asking for Dr. Mario? Are you crazy?
You know, 2012, December 21st, 2012. I just think they ran out of stone, and that's why they ended there. Like, you know, the contract was up, and they figured, you know, it was so far down the road, they'll make another one, you know.
So they figured they were too tired to write any more about.
Yeah.
So December 21st.
We got it covered up till there, you know,
Okay.
and it's only like.
So we're never going to get there. We're not going to survive that one. Let our grandkids worry about it.
Exactly.
Well, the great movies are $3. The shitty ones are only $1. That's the thing. Where's the shitty movie sign?
There isn't one.
Octopus.
Ooh. Yeah, well, somebody thinks it's good. I'm not sure.
Roger Moore was 87 by then.
He should have been 86.
Oh, God.
You like that one?
Yeah. Tai Chi with David Carradine. With the advanced how to self-asphyxiate motion. Oof.
Yeah, those are friggin' terrible.
This is horrendous.
Oh, yeah.
It's Adam Sandler, so.
Yeah,
But
he's over it.
this was a good idea, remaking Arthur. That was a good
Why?
idea. That was a great idea.
You're being facetious, right?
Maybe. I'd buy this one, but I think I know how it ends. So.
What?
Should I buy that
No,
one?
that's a twist ending. Hey, Patrick?
Yes, Frank.
You have both of the new Batman movies?
Yes.
Dark Knight and what's the other one called? Batman Begins?
Yes,
you
I
have
do.
both of those?
Yep.
Okay.
It was $4.
Oh.
Showing Frank an old Viewmaster reel I picked up in the box.
See if they
It's from '64.
Hi, how you doing today?
How much for the Lazy Sunday book?
$1 books.
God, I love Calvin and Hobbes. I have every single book.
I don't know any other plan that you can use.
A lot of it.
How much is the Pokemon game?
I'll take $1.50 for it.
Sure.
It works. I can even show you if you want.
Oh, you got your Game Boy on you. Say, that's a hot ride. What do you say, Frank? Is that good for the route? You gonna throw some shovels in there?
Well, maybe just to drive around town. God.
Here comes a close encounter of the third kind.
Oh, man. That is kind of disturbing. I don't like it because it's got a smile.
Here's a clear Game Boy Pocket. If it was the original clear Game Boy, I'd be all over it.
This thing, what is this?
This?
Yeah, it's
I don't know,
incense?
some hideous thing. I have no idea what it is. I got two of them about this big. It takes a while from the flower, but then I heard once they flower, they die. But it takes like 30 years for them to flower.
It's more like between 15 and 20.
Don't you dare contradict Frank.
And you know how in the 70s everyone was looking for a shortcut to enlightenment and all that.
Yeah.
So they end up trying to get there, and they do a little some kind of native hallucinogen along the way, and
that does it for Flea Market Madness 16.
the ladies they got in there, they.
You gotta go back and look at
I
it.
was looking for you.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
No, it's just like,
No, I don't care about having a pattern or